Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove a corrupted Outlook profile and set up a brand new clean profile that fixes issues like Outlook not opening, constant crashing, missing data files, or endless password prompts. If your Outlook has been acting strange lately, this is one of the most reliable fixes. So let's get started. Step number one. If Outlook is open, make sure you close it down. Just navigate to here to the top and click on this X here. Click close. Now make sure also Outlook is not running in the background. How do you check that? Right click on this blank empty space here on the taskbar. Right click and select Task Manager. In Task Manager, you're going to see the processes that are running right now, meaning these applications are running in my computer at the present time. So let's assume it was this one here. Just right click and then end task, and that's it. For step number two, we're going to completely remove the Outlook profile. For that, click on Start and type Control. Once you see the word Control Panel, click on it. And here on the top right, search for Mail. Once you type Mail, Outlook is going to show. So you click on Outlook and this screen will pop up. Then click here on Show Profiles. And here you're going to see the profile. You click on Remove, click on Yes, and that's it. Applied. Okay. For step number three, we're going to remove the emails that have been cached on your computer. To start, click on the File Explorer icon here on your taskbar. If you don't have it there, click on Start and type Explorer, and then it will come up here, or you can open it from here. It doesn't matter. So here you will go to click on this computer, then double click on the C drive of your computer, the one that says Windows or Drive C. Double click on it. Now come here to the View section and navigate to Show, and then select Hidden Items. After you select Hidden Items, you're going to see here, you're going to click here on Users. Here, you're going to click on the user that's using this computer. It's usually your name or the way you configured it. So mine is AP. I'm going to click on that one. And I'm going to then click on this application data folder here. And then I'm going to also click on local and move down to Microsoft. Then navigate down to Outlook, and everything that you see there, you can look at the path again: user, AP data, local, Microsoft, Outlook. Everything that's in there, you can go ahead and remove it. So you can click Control A or just simply drag the mouse and remove everything. Before you moved away from this screen, make sure you click on View again, Show, and then uncheck Hidden Files. Now let's do step number 4 and final step, which is setting up the new copy of Outlook. Click on Start, type here Outlook, and select Outlook, and it's going to ask you for the name of the profile. Here you can give whatever name you want. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to call it AP and going to go click on OK. I am going to select the account that I was using previously. So I selected that one. I'm going to click on Connect. Once this is on, it'll show you here on the top, account successfully added. If you have more accounts that you want to add it, you can go ahead and select it and continue. I'm just going to uncheck this, and that's the only one I am going to select. After you open Outlook, give it a little bit of time for all the folders to synchronize. Before I finish this video, let me share a quick tip that has helped me a lot with my client who deal with tons of emails every day. It's simple, but it really makes a difference in keeping your inbox under control and your workflow running smoothly. So let's get into it. Click on File, select Account Settings, the first option. Then select the email here that you want to change. Click on Change. And chances are that most of you are going to have here 1 year. And I've seen some having all the emails. Now, if you're a person who receives and sends a lot of email, this is going to be very heavy for your computer to handle. So you're better off going with 3 months. That does not mean that you're not going to see all the emails. That means that you're only going to cache on your computer 3 months of email, which is fairly simple. If you want to see emails that are older than 3 months, you can also click here where it says click here to view more on Microsoft Exchange. You click there and you will see emails that are older than 3 months. So this is the end of the video. If you liked it, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have yourself a great day.